All right, guys, real quick. Let's have a talk. It's going to be a real quick talk, okay? It's about AMC. And we all know a lot of people have been holding AMC for a very, very long time. They've been waiting for this squeeze of mother squeezes to happen. And we know the stock has been shorted so many times over, the float and all this other stuff, right? All these synthetic shares that come out the blue. So I came to the conclusion is that if we know that they're able to control the stock price, if we feel like they're able to control the stock price and put it wherever they want to put it, and no one higher up is trying to enforce the rules and do anything about it, they're going to continue to do it. They're going to continue to do it until they get caught. So what does that mean? That means I feel like they will not let this thing take off and squeeze at all. And this is pretty much with any stock that is highly shorted or has a lot of synthetic shares and all this wackiness is going on. None of these stocks will squeeze unless they want it to. If you feel like the stocks is being controlled, the number is being falsified or whatever, the number that you see is not the real number, like AMC, okay? They're controlling it. They are not going to let it squeeze until the courts do something or until the SEC does something. Someone higher up does something. And the only way I feel like this is because I'm watching a number, like I'm just looking at it. And how in the world can the price of AMC stay around the same number for a very long time? I mean, I've seen stocks do this, but they usually have a run up or run down, and it moves differently. It just moves different. And AMC moves way different than any other stock. Okay, so does Mullen. So does all these other stocks, right? That they're highly shorted. They move differently. They don't move like the regular stock market, like other stocks do. Because it's not predictable. Like it's hard to try to predict it. Like with others, like Tesla, you can almost predict that. Okay, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. You can almost see that. But with like AMC, you can't predict it. Let me let my window down. And I feel like AMC is not going to squeeze this year. I feel like it's not going to squeeze next year. And I feel like it's not going to squeeze the year after for at least 4 years. At least 4 years. Maybe 5. And if they can, they will keep holding it until something happens with AMC. Like I said in another video, I feel like Aron is preparing in case something happens to AMC, because he knows he does not want to go back into bankruptcy. He knows if retailers leave, that's it, right? And if most people sell the shares, then the short sellers win, the hedge funds win. So Aron is preparing. He's already been preparing for the worst if AMC fails. That's why, like I said, he bought a gold mine. He invested in gold mine. He has these Visa cards that's going to continue to make him money. He's going to have this popcorn on the shelves that's going to generate some kind of money. What else? There was something else. Oh, I heard about him, AMC, making candy. So he's going to be in the candy business. And there's some other things that he's into, right? So he's making these moves. It's like a game of chess or something. He's making these moves to set himself up in case this AMC goes bankrupt. And just imagine if AMC goes bankrupt, then what's going to happen to the shareholders? The shares are going to become worthless. Then everybody lose, right? So, as far as any other stock, I think this could happen to any other stock, just like AMC. But that's why you have to be very knowledgeable and figure out how to invest in the stock market and how to move, how to go in and out and do your thing, right? And make some money. And unfortunately, as retailers and small investors, the only way that you're going to make money is, there's not financial advice, it's just my own opinion, okay? Most retailers don't have a lot of money to invest. So you have to, when you're in a profit, you have to take your profit. When the market goes down, before it goes down, before you go negative, it's just a strategy. You sell, then when you're up, you take profit. If you in a stock that you know that bounces like that, then you take small amounts out at a time. And you do that, and you just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over, okay? And then, I don't know. There's a lot of things going through my mind about AMC, and some of the stuff is like, this is what I strongly feel Aron is doing. I feel like he's setting himself up because he knows something could happen, and he can still generate money when he's long gone, right? Oh, and this is the most important thing. I seen someone's video, and they were like, the AMC, the hedge funds, like, they seem to know exactly what the retailers are doing, and I'm thinking, like, it's obvious. It's obvious they know what they're doing, because back when AMC was really getting into this, and after the GameStop thing, people were getting on YouTube, and there were some big YouTubers that even I followed them because of AMC, and I listened to a lot of them. And they were like, we're going to stick it to the hedge fund. This is what we need to do. And someone were really saying, like, buy these shares and hold them and don't sell them. We're apes. We're the apes. I don't care if it go to zero. And these are some of the biggest YouTubers. They were saying that stuff. Like, they were really saying they don't care if it goes to zero. And a lot of them, when they seen AMC coming down and down and down and down, they just had their point where they were like, well, I got to get out because I'm too far in the hole, and I can see this thing going even lower. So they just went on and got out. I listened to them, and I was trying to hold, but I had my minimum, my out point to where I was going to sell. And when it got to 27 and 26, that's when I sold, because I was like, this thing's going down. And I always thought that it was going to go down to about $4 or $5 anyway. I already said it like 2 years ago that I see it going to this point. But anyway, the main part of what I'm trying to say is, people get on YouTube and they tell their next move, and the hedge funds and these companies are going on YouTube. They're watching people and see how a big group of people are moving, and they take notes and they use that against the people that are holding. They use it against the retailers so they can move. And then they watch the numbers and they use the algorithms and stuff, and they put all this stuff together and they make money. They're constantly making money, and the average retailer is making zero, or making a very small amount. So, but that's it. I'm done talking. I'm going to watch the market. Leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.